Hello everyone. How are you, my smart students? I missed you so much. And I just wanted to make sure if you're doing well. In these two pages, I think most of you, because you're so smart, did it with your mommy. But now I just wanted to little bit focus on these little things. Okay, we are all having in our home a clock on our wall. It's hung by the wall, right? It's circle and it has numbers from 1 till 12. This kind of a clock, we call it analog clock. So it's analog clock. How do we read the time to the hour in these clocks? These kinds of clocks. Okay, first we need to know that in these kinds of clock we have two hands, the long hand and this is the short one. The long hand represents always the minutes, while the short hand represents the hour. So the long hand again represents the minute, while the short hand represents the hour. And we need to make sure that we are drawing the both hands correctly and not make them, you do not make them the same. Okay? One should be short and the other one should be long. Okay? Let's repeat again. The long hand for the minutes, sorry. And the short hand is for the hours. Okay, so can you tell me now what is the time in this analog clock? I can know that you will know it. That's why I'm gonna tell you. It's now 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. Here we go. Let's go to the next page. Okay, so I want you now to open on page 590 and start underlining the words we will read together. Okay, there are two kinds of clocks. This is an analog clock. The hour hand is shorter. This is the hour hand as we said before. Okay? While the other hand, which is the long hand, is the minute hand. It is longer. And now it points to the minute. This is the minute hand. Now I did for you the heart. Okay, so the short hand is for the hour and the long hand is for the minute. Okay, the short hand reads the hour while the long hands read the minutes. Now, I want you all to just quick review on these clocks. Let's see. Use the clock, the analog clock, to show the time. Till what time is shown and write the time. Let's see. The short hand is pointing at 9. So, it is 9 o'clock. Why did we say o'clock? Because the long hand is on 12. Got it? Let's see the second question. The short hand is pointing at 2, while the long hand is pointing on 12 again. So what do we say? We say 2 o'clock. O'clock, because the long hand is pointing at 12, while 2 because the shorthand is pointing at 2. So now again, the shorthand is pointing at 11 while the long hand is pointing at 12. So what do we say? We say 11 o'clock. 11 because of the shorthand and word o'clock because of the long hand. Now let's see this one now, last one. The shorthand again on number 6 while the long hand is on number 12. So because of the shorthand, we will write 6 for the hour. And because of 12, because of the long hand, we will write o'clock. So every time we need to look at the both hands. The short hands point to the hour, while the long hand point to the minute. If the short hand was on a number, so we say this number. And then we look. If the long hand was pointing on 12, we say o'clock. Don't forget. Now together, let's move to the other page. Okay, I want from you guys to solve, because you're super smart. I want you to solve this page alone, page 591. Solve it alone and send me your work. I'm waiting. Now I want to go with you to the second page. Okay. Now, I want you all to open on page 595. Today, we will learn also the other kind of the clock, which is the digital clock. Why did we call it digital? Do you know? We call it digital because we will use only digits. We will not have any hands. No hands at all. It's just numbers. This side will be the minute side. Minute side. And this side will be the hour side. So the first one is the minutes, the right one is the minute side, and the left one is for the hour side. Now, let's go to the page, to the next page, and solve some examples together. Let's go page 596. Okay, let's see. As we said, another type of clock is a digital clock. A digital clock uses numbers to show the hour and the minutes. Look at the sides. Again, this is the hour side and this is the minute side. Now, the clock shows 2 o'clock. It's 2, and this 00, it's o'clock. So, the o'clock is 00 in a digital clock. Okay, now let's see these examples. Use the analog clock. Remember, we said that this kind of a clock, we call it analog, while this kind is digital clock. To show the time, Tell what time is shown. Write the time on the digital clock. Okay, let's see. This analog clock shows me 11 o'clock. Do you remember? The shorthand is on 11 while the long hand is on 12. Let's see. The shorthand points to hour as we said, while the long hand points on to the minute. To the right, we should write the number of the minutes. To the left, we should write the number of the hours. Okay. If the long hand was on number 12, we should write 00 in the side of the minutes. 00 in the side of the minutes. While we can write 11 on the hour side. Let's see the second example. You can always draw the arrows so you can know what to write exactly. The number of minutes, I will look at the long hand. The long hand points on 12. So we will write 0, 0 minute. The short hand points on 6. So we will write 6. How do we read it? 6 o'clock. To the next. Question number 3. Both hands are pointing at the same number. Wow! How can we read it? It's easy for my smart students. So easy. Again, long hand here. Short hand is here. Where's the long hand? On 12. Can we write number 12, Miss Mariam? No way. We write 0, 0 in the minute side. But what do we write on the hour side? We write the numbers that they're shown on the analog face. 12 o'clock. So the analog face has numbers. Okay? The analog face has numbers. These numbers are all for the hours, but not for the minutes. The number of minutes are in my mind. I should always remember. The long hand reads the number of the minutes, while the short hand is for the number of the hours. Okay, now where is the long hand? The long hand to the right. Where is the short hand? The short hand is to the left. Wow. What do we write to the right? We write 0, 0 again. What do we write to the left? It's easy. We write 3 o'clock. We're done. Can you please make sure from the pages you did before if you were done with these pages? If you did not finish them yet, so now you can solve them easily. See you.